Oh, that's a bit loud. Speaking of noise, I'm a bit irritated, because, as you've probably no doubt seen from the last video, assuming I don't just lump parts of that video into this one, I lost audio during my last recording because of some stuff involving wires, so there's no commentary in the last one. No jokes about that being an improvement. More specifically, that last video was me finishing off all of the first DLC, including fighting Raim and Surlon and getting all the extra stuff there. I also ground out the Fume Sorcerer stuff in what was totally not worth it, unless I go do the same thing for the Desert Sorceress or Desert Pyromancer outfit, which I probably will do, because I do kind of want that, plus there's a gimmicky thing I want to do later to sort of send off Dark Souls 2 right before I do the ending, because I'm going to be doing all the DLC first. Before that, I have one or two loose ends I want to finish. Yeah. But I'm a bit upset about that, because I talked a lot about some stuff. I talked a lot about Elan and other things. I did great on them, by the way. I beat Raim in the lowest number of attempts it's ever taken me. It usually takes me at least 15. I was able to do it in 3. And that was really well. I did Elan in 1, which is great, because that boss run is the worst. And it's one of the worst in this game. I was gonna say the worst, one of the worst in the series, but there are some really, really bad ones in Dark Souls 1, and some really bad ones in Dark Souls 3. I mean, fucking, the run to, fucking is King Alot, or fucking, and Demon Souls, that run sucks. Not as bad in the remake, apparently. Apparently they put a shortcut in there that really, seriously, that really, helps cut down on the time it takes to do that run. So that's kind of cool. It's like, they have no possible way of hurting me. But yeah, kind of pissed I lost the footage. I mean, it's only like, what, 50 minutes of like me running around the area, so it's not terrible, but I would have preferred to have it over not having it. This is the wrong one, damn it. Really? Fine, I'll go the other way. Actually, you know what? I'll just fucking bonfire out. My throat's a bit fucked today, so that sucks. Maybe that'll get better from me talking a bit more, but my throat's been not great today. So ironically enough, I talked a whole bunch earlier for no reason, and now that I am talking and being recorded, my voice isn't working. Yeah, sounds about right. That scans. Ow. Did I not find the red Tearstone ring? Did I find any of the Tearstone rings? They look different than they do in the other games. Because the Tearstone rings in the other games are big, and this one it's small. Blah. Man, the Pursuer's Greatsword looks so good. It's got like a nice reflection on it. I like it a lot. I wish you could get the rest of his equipment. You can get his shield, but not his armor, which is the part that I want. Was I taking hits during that cutscene? Really? Anyway, since Drummond helped me fight the last giant, there should be some extra cutscene shenanigans.
Take these. I think you may just need them.
Huh.
Don't ask me why. I just do. Be gone with you. Be gone.
He also said, yeah, it is a bit weird, that whole sequence of events. Because I go back in time and I talk to him here, and then I summon him in a different time travel sequence. And then I come back to the initial time travel sequence, which should be the exact same thing that happens as I come the first time, but he recognizes me and gives me a thing. It's very weird. And you can find his body in the future, minus helmet, because he gave you his helmet in the past. Which doesn't make a whole lot of sense until you do it. Because where does that helmet exist in the meantime? Well, the answer is it exists nowhere. Interesting. A reference to something? Well, whatever. Okay, blah. Where is the Shrine of Winter? I think it's on the leftmost path, because the middle path is to Aldia's keep, or mansion, or whatever the fuck it's called, and the right one goes to the fucking, whatever that place where the dwarves hang out is called. I actually don't remember, is it Pathways of Pharos, or Doors of Pharos, or whatever it's called? I don't remember, but yeah. Thinking of it, Pharos was probably a dwarf. That would make sense. Or a fucking germ, or germ, whatever the hell those things are called. They're dwarves. But they're not short, which is weird. You guys are still annoying. How can you block even a small percentage of that? That makes no sense. You know what? I don't even care. Oh my god, fuck off. Ugh. Yeah, that gets even worse when you don't have a weapon that can swing in the right direction to counter it. This one is so out of the way. I think the only reason they put it here is because this was called the Shrine of Winter. So it fit with the DLC idea. I don't think this place, or all these locations, were decided ahead of time. At least maybe not all of them. Because some of them make more sense than others. I think the one in the gutter is the one that is the only one that actually looks like it belongs in the location where it is. All the others feel like they're in the wrong, like they don't belong there. Like the one for Broom Tower is like it's just a weird rectangular room attached to fucking Iron Keep. Anyway, this is a cool one. I like it a lot. You can tell that it's I mean, it's not, like, the blending of the environment with it isn't terrible, but it still looks like a picture when you fucking look out into the distance. I think the compression's a bit worse on my end than it is. Oh yeah, look over there, there's that fucking... Is that the stupid coffin? Or the coffin that you push down to get to the, It looks like it over there. The one you push down to get to that terrible, terrible boss fight. God, that boss sucks. Speaking of terrible boss fights, I was thinking about... I'm not saying that Bloodborne has terrible boss fights, but part of the reason why I don't want to play Bloodborne on this for a video series, I'm debating whether or not I'm going to do it, is because I don't want to fight Orphan of Cause ever again. Just period. I do not want to fight Orphan of Cause ever again. But I have a feeling that if I were to play through Bloodborne, my brain would not let me, like, fucking do that series unless I did the whole thing. And I don't want to do the whole thing. I really, really don't. Actually, since I'm here, I want to join the, Sunlight Covenant. Since it'll allow me to get more summon signs. There are only, like, 3 achievements in this game I still need, and they're related to getting the hexes, sorceries, and pyromancies. No, I think I already have all the, sorceries. It's all the, miracles as well. So I want to... What is the word? I want to... Man, my brain does not work. Oh, wait, this is the wrong location. Oh, wow, Forlorn, huh? Fucking okay. I want to try and see if it'll be easier in new game to get all of those, because you don't actually have to get them in one character. It's not like Dark Souls 1, where you had to do that. In Dark Souls 1, you had to get all of the fucking items on one character, or it didn't count. In Dark Souls 2, you can fucking just get them normally, and it's fine. Which I really appreciate, because some of those are really difficult to do. This is... yeah, over here. This is a weird location for this. And here's your... yeah, fuck you. It's weird because it's not just that the statue is here, it's the fucking parapet from Dark Souls 1 that's also here. So what's up with that? Anyway, fucking Sunbro Covenant. And it's a statue of the Naked King. Or, not the Naked King, the Nameless King. Naked King is a music video. It's a good music video. Go watch it. Anyway, back to Eleum Loyce. I don't know if it's my favorite. I like Tower of Broom a lot, but I think Tower of Broom is really fucking short, and it has a bunch of enemies I don't like at all. But it has 2 of the best bosses in the game, just period. I think Eleum Loyce has 2 of the worst bosses in the game, but one really, really strong one that I like a lot. And the Sanctum City is cool, but I don't like playing it very much, because I feel like it's a pain in the ass every single fucking time. Like, I feel like this is a pretty cool, like, DLC just in general. Because Tower of Broom is a 100% original for the most part in everything that's in it. There are no, like, there's no, like, repeated content, or, like, repeated ideas, I guess. But Eleum Loyce is, like, it's an unexpected, like, callback, which I think is pretty cool. And the way it's done, I feel, is much better than the way Dark Souls 3 does the same idea. Or even, like, Dark Souls 2's main game with fucking Sinner's Rise. Because I don't feel like, the way that, they handled the same idea in the Dark Souls 2's like normal story made a whole lot of sense thematically, whereas I feel like this actually works a lot better because it's like an overcorrection in the way the characters tried to deal with the same problem internally, which I think is really cool. Also, this is straight up a Bloodborne elevator, like the design of it. Because Bloodborne and Dark Souls 2 were in development at the same time, right? I am so glad I didn't do this DLC first. Not because I don't like it, but because it's much harder than Tower of Broom, just in general. So I'm glad I was able to, like, A, practice, and B, level up from that. It makes it a lot easier to not die. Which, these guys, objectively... Okay, let's be honest, the foot soldier characters that are in all 3 of the DLCs are the same foot soldier NPC. They are exactly the same. The only thing that is different about them is the, what is the word? The, the theme, in which, because in Tower of Broom it's fire, in Eleum Loyce it's ice, and in the Sanctum City it is poison, which is dumb because that's not an element. But anyway, you know what I mean. Oh yeah, it's not this one, is it? It's fucking, there are invisible ladders in this DLC, because the whole gimmick of the Eleum Loyce DLC is fucking like tricks and traps and illusions and shit. That's actually fairly useful. In Broom, it was, like, contraptions and shit, I think, and, like, machinery, and, like, weird doors and mechanisms and shit. Here, it is straight up just everything here is trying to kill you, and it's doing it in a really circumspect way. It also has a lot of, like, really annoying fucking, enemy type, like, I don't want to say, like, not types, but, like, encounters, I guess, is a better word for it. Oh my god, fucking... When this sword works, it's great, but holy shit, is it, like, so easy to just not hit whatever it is you're trying to hit. Also, there's a point in which the layout of this zone changes, and the way in which it changes makes it like 1,000 fucking times harder, which is annoying to say the least, since you pretty much have to play through it like at least twice, like for sure, because there's a part in which, I mean, you technically don't have to do this entire area even once if you're real ballsy, because when I walked in, there was 2 directions I could have gone. I could have gone right, which is what I did, and I could have gone left, which is not what I did, for several reasons. Because I would have to be fucking stupid to go left to begin with. Because if you go left, there is an immediate boss fight. You think, well, oh, I'm strong, I can go fight the boss. Yeah, except the boss is invisible. It is an invisible boss. And you can beat it, because there's snow everywhere, and you can see where it kicks up snow, but, I mean, I wouldn't fucking want to. I've seen people beat it when it's invisible, and they look miserable doing it. I mean, if you're a big enough tank, then it doesn't fucking matter if you're, like, it doesn't really matter if the guy is, like, tough or not. There's those fucking guys. But I am a normal person with a relatively normal build. So I do not fancy having to fight invisible bosses and shit. Because I probably wouldn't be able to anyway. Anyway, these guys aren't as bad as the ones in the Sanctum City, because those guys have, like, super poise, which is annoying. Even though these things are currently non-hostile, I'm going to kill the fuck out of all of them before... Yeah, there's nothing this way at the moment. Not until later. If I remember correctly, I don't think I can actually go this way yet. Yeah, it's still frozen. There's another passageway over there, which goes to an item I was hoping I could get earlier in the game, actually, because it would have been kind of funny to use it. Instead, I did the Covenant Champion thing, which actually ended up being a good idea, because it allowed me to find a pretty secure farming spot in which I could level up my character. Do these explode? I'm curious. Nope. Fuck no, they don't. Nope, get away from me, doggo! I hate the fact that the camera won't spin around. Oh, a thing. I get an ice rapier. Oh yeah, this is the beginning of ice being a fucking mechanic in Souls games, isn't it? Yeah, this is the beginning. Is it? I forgot. I want to check it out, actually. Yeah, it does the fucking spear, which is pretty cool, actually. This is the beginning of weird-ass gimmick weapons, like the ones in Dark Souls 3, and also ice as a fucking mechanic, because ice was not a mechanic until this point. God, these guys have so much fucking poise. They don't even stagger. But also, annoyingly enough, if you look at the models for those individual fucking units, their helmets are the same. You get to die, because you'll be active later, and I want your spawns to start depleting early. Also, you might drop shit. But anyway, like I was saying, I was saying something, wasn't I? You guys are like those trees from the other game, but made out of ice. And you can't open a single quest in Eleum Loyce until you fucking turn the blizzard off, which is, again, a little annoying. This drops there for an item? I'll come back in a minute for that. I want to do the shit down here first. Or wait. No, because the other way is progress, which means this is the true way to go. Man, those things are everywhere. And this sucks because this is Eleum Loyce. You have to check all of them, because I don't fucking remember where all of them are. And there's a lot of them in Eleum Loyce. Like, a fucking lot of them. So, you have to get every single one. Oh, liar. Oh, it's the Dark Clutch Ring. Yeah, okay. I'm not gonna use it, but cool. Good to have. The problem with the Clutch Rings is they lower your physical defense, which is unappreciated. So if you're doing a glass cannon build, well, that's the problem, though. They increase your fucking magic defense at the cost of physical defense. The only enemy I could ever see that being useful against is Dark Lurker. And there are other rings I think I would probably wear. Okay, maybe if I was wearing, like, the Dark Resist ring, like the maximum version of that, and the Dark Clutch ring, and the Magic Resist ring, and the Magic Clutch ring, if I was wearing every single one of those, plus, like, some super heavy magic resisting armor, maybe, but not, like, just by themselves. Because they're not going to do anything. It is weird that you kind of just stand there until I get close enough. But yeah. Think of these things the same way you thought of the Haydenites. An item. Oh. I don't think I've ever gotten that item before. What is it? It is a icicle. Okay. I was kind of hoping it would be like a fucking like casting implement as well. There aren't enough of those in the game. I need repair powder. Yeah, the DLC was a chance for them to put a bunch of fucking casting implements in, and they just kind of didn't. They put in like 1 or 2, but that's pretty much it. Is this the way to the fucking... Where does this go? I don't recognize this. Oh, because of the wind. I get it. I'm in a valley right now, though. It's fucking whatever. Oh, sorry. You're just some dude. Oops. Oh, fucking boxes. This goes... Where? Where this goes? Somewhere? Oh, this is the one that goes to that other place. Yeah. I remember this. Scrunch. And he actually dies in one. Incredible. And I'm pretty sure there's the same gimmick of people popping out of the snow in this one that's in Broom Tower with the ash, because the snow and the ash are basically the same thing from a video game standpoint. This bell helm, isn't this the one from... No, it's a different one. It's pretty interesting though. It doesn't even have eye holes. Doesn't it do like... I forget, doesn't it have like some special function or something? Like, I could have sworn there's like something that's used for. I don't know what though. There's a lot of weird stuff in Dark Souls 2, like words, contextual objects. Kind of like how Demon Souls has the hat you have to wear in order to get whatever her name is. This area reminds me a lot of the Painted World from Dark Souls 3. Like the way the buildings, like this bonfire is very similar to a bonfire in that one. Do I have shit in my inventory I want to put in my box? I think I do. Maybe not. I'm gonna put some of these away though. Like, I don't need a partisan or... This thing's cool, I may use it later, but not right now. Oh yeah, and I got all of Alon's stuff. I was gonna talk about that. I might use it later if I'm feeling like I'm in a cosplay mood or something. But yeah, and there's the fucking... Oh, it increases attack, so I wouldn't even... Even for Dark Lurker, I wouldn't put that on. Trio ahead. Since I'm at a bonfire, I'm gonna go back and buy a level. Don't remind me. Yeah, like, weapon maintenance was a thing in Dark Souls 2. And fucking Dark Souls 3 is like, fuck that shit. Your weapons last forever. But yeah, Dark Souls 2 especially wants you to be careful with your fucking weapons. What do I want to do? Probably pump my int at least a little bit. Let's focus on getting int to 10. How about that? That seems reasonable. Maybe then fucking what's his name will talk to me. There's one NPC I haven't gotten to Majula yet, and it's Carillion or whatever the fuck his name is. Mr. Foldy Pants. He's hanging out in the fucking wharf for some reason. That's a weird location for him, because everyone in the wharf is a barbarian. Uh-huh. I feel like the backstabs, I've been having trouble getting them recently. Is that me? Is that my fault? Am I stupid? I feel like I'm stupid. I frequently am stupid, so I would totally believe it if you said I was stupid. Please don't, though. It hurt my feelings. You don't have any long-range attacks, as far as I know. But I still need to kill you. That looked wonky, but I'll take it. This reminds me of a fucking level in Gears of War. Specifically Gears 1. I think it's the area where you see, like, is it the first time you see get a Troika in Gears 1? That area where it's like you fucking fight your way to the Troika position and then you clear it, and then as soon as you get on the Troika, like a bunch of locusts come up behind you from the other way around. Doesn't have them from this side. How dare you? This is unfortunate. You know, I feel like I should have gotten the backstab there. Yeah, okay, are we gonna keep doing this? You know, this looks a lot like a character, or one of the NPCs in Infinity Blade. Oh, okay. Just straight up get his item immediately. Thank you. But yeah, in Infinity Blade, there is a character in the first game, and I believe he's in the other games, who is very similar to that, I remember. Also, time for another rant about, can we please put the Infinity Blade trilogy on the Switch? Jesus Christ, that fucking series is, like, perfect. And I want it, and I paid for it, but I can't play it anymore. And I find that to be very annoying. Oh my god. Drink. Great. Yeah, put Infinity Blade on the Switch. You would make a fuck ton of money, and also having it be on something that is not a tiny screen. Like, you could play it on your iPad back when in the day, but my iPad died and also was 10 years old and could not play any modern games because of Apple's arbitrary restriction on software. So I could play, like, Infinity Blade 1, and I could play 2 for a while on my iPad, but before it died, like, also, it fucking got to the point where it's like, it couldn't even open the thing without crashing, so that was never going to be an option. I would have really liked to have been able to play Infinity Blade. No. I never fucking did all the shit in the third game. Like, I didn't get to do any of the cool stuff involving, like, Soulless fucking Raidriar, or Soulless Alsar and stuff. Or any of the cool, like, extra gimmicks. I didn't get to do Gem Run in the fucking third game. I only did Gem Run in the fucking second game, and I did not get to the end of it, because holy shit, talk about, like, a fucking super hard challenge mode. I did get the fucking Rainbow Lightsaber. That took a long-ass time. I did not get the Rainbow Lightsaber in the third game. I would have liked to. Like, there's so much cool shit that I would have loved to have fucking done. Because Infinity Blade is a kick-ass franchise. But it doesn't currently exist. There is no way to play Infinity Blade unless you already have the games. And my iPhone deleted them off my phone. Fucking, like... I feel like that's a crime. Like, I turned on my phone and it had automatically deleted them to save space without my consent. Like, what the fuck? So, I no longer have access to a game that I paid for because there's no way to re-download it. And it's not available to play on any other platforms, despite being a game they could easily have put on the Switch. Or, you know, like, PC. The only Infinity Blade content I can currently have access to is there's an Infinity Blade in one of the Gears of War games as an Easter egg, and the Infinity Blade is in Fortnite in the custom games mode. Not even the regular mode anymore. Yeah, we bit fucking... Thank you. I do love this one. There's a Mimic that got frozen mid, like, springing. And this is your little thing for when it thaws out, you get to remember which one of these is the actual Mimic. Is it here? No. It's somewhere else. Thank you. And you get to die. Where is it? It's not this one, is it? No, it's the other one. Okay. Yeah, it's the one over there. I trust no one. Okay. I like how the items are not worth it. You can fucking see him! Okay, they made that a little easier. It used to be they were completely invisible. That one, I guess you can see. There's one over there, too. Okay, okay, they made it so you can see them from a distance. But yeah, it used to be super fucked, because... At least this one's worth it. Because you'd fucking go through this area, and you'd just get, like, annihilated. Oh, weird. Huh. That looks like there would be a fucking illusory wall there. There's the bridge. I forget where the fucking other thing is. Yeah, I do like this zone. It's actually pretty clever, making you have to go through it twice because it gets a zone transition. I think that's cool. In practice, it's a little bit irritating because it's not just that it gets remixed, it's that it gets a lot harder, too, because it gets rid of all the fucking cover that you have in the form of the icicles, and the enemies, there's more enemies, and they can fucking hit you a lot harder than they could before. Isn't this the elevator with the fucking coffins on it? Or whatever. Yeah, it's the useless elevator. But, if I remember correctly, that changes the layout downstairs so I can go that way. Oh, I saw those guys pop in. Weird his projectiles disappear as soon as he gets backstabbed. Yeah, I don't know what's up with that either. Well, you have to die. You saw me. Just like in Metal Gear, everyone who sees me must die. I don't remember what's in here. That was a fucking mistake. Sick. I didn't realize that was a drop-off.
Turn away and never look back. No one must ever find that which is sheltered in the Eleum Loyce.
It's too late. I see a big glowy thing. That means I kind of got to go over there, you know? This door doesn't open yet, right? No. Yeah, okay. Can you see the eyeball yet? And suddenly, I have sight, vision, the capability of understanding Mostly, it just means that I can see all the illusions now. I didn't realize they were wearing the Elite Knight set. That's kind of cool. But yeah, you can see them now, which is interesting. It is weird that there are, like, characters here, like NPCs and stuff. You can't see all of the illusions, which is a little annoying. There are a handful of them, I think they're still invisible. I don't know if that ladder I was talking about earlier is now visible. I think it is, because... Oh, sick. I totally forgot this bonfire exists. And is right next to a bunch of... Also, yeah, now all the fucking retainers are gonna shoot at me, annoyingly enough. Because they're pissed that I took their priestess eyeball or whatever. Fine. I have more bullshit. I can go do this. I kind of also want to get my intelligence up so I can dick around with the Moonlight Greatsword, because I used that for one of my things. Also, it fits my color scheme, so I don't have to fight between the Pursuer's Ultra Greatsword and the Moonlight Greatsword, which is also, I believe in this game, considered an Ultra Greatsword, even though it really shouldn't be. Because it's not. It's supposed to be more like the Claymore, which is... I will say Bloodborne probably has one of the best versions of the Moonlight Greatsword, followed by Dark Souls 3. Because in Bloodborne, it's a normal sword until you activate its trick function, which turns it into the Moonlight Greatsword. And then when you use its projectiles, it, like, is a different mode, which I think is really cool. However, it costs, fucking bullets to use its alternate modes, which is stupid, because A, it doesn't do a whole lot of damage, unfortunately, and B, that means you are extraordinarily limited in how much you can do. In Dark Souls 3, it's based on your meter, so it is relative, and in fucking, in Demon Souls, it doesn't do that. In Demon Souls, it just goes through shields, which I think is a pretty cool mechanic, too, because it's like a lightsaber. In Dark Souls 1, its durability goes down when you use the fucking thing, so it just comes down to how much you can repair it by. Liar. And I think that works fine, actually. In Dark Souls 2, its durability goes down. Fucking... Not good. But yeah, in fucking... Item durability is not a thing in Bloodborne, just at all. So, fine. I recognize that that's not a way in which they're going to limit how much you can use an item. But, you know... You only get a maximum of, what, 24 Quicksilver bullets, plus the 4 that you can get from your health bar for sacrificing health. That is not a lot of swings. Especially since the further you get into the game, the less enemies drop Quicksilver bullets, which means you're going to have to be going back to the shop constantly in order to maintain a steady supply, especially if you regularly use your weapon. Because for the Moonlight Greatsword, that means the trick weapon is using bullets, your gun is going to be using bullets, assuming you're not fucking, like, doing a gunless build for whatever reason. Okay, what the fuck? Do you just not take damage from that? But yeah, it's like fucking... I don't particularly care for a lot of Bloodborne's mechanics. Like, Bloodborne has the same problem that Demon Souls has, except in Demon Souls, you could carry a functionally infinite number of healing items, because it was limited by your inventory weight. It wasn't an arbitrary number. In Demon Souls Remake, they made it an arbitrary number. I think you can carry 30 of each grass, which sucks. Does he spawn up or down in this area? I don't fucking remember. I wanted to get back to that other area, but I guess I'm going to have to go the long way around on that one, because I forgot there was a fucking drop down there. Because I thought down was the optional route. But it's not, and this one down is Seriously, where the fuck? Oh, never mind. I know where he is. This is the This is the beginning of the fucking. Well, not the beginning, but follow up on the asshole invader part of the goddamn game, where there's a bunch of fucking invaders that are just like complete pricks. Which is a neat idea, but I don't think it works very well. Because it just makes some sections of the game real fucking annoying. It can actually block progress in some cases. Yeah, that run... I wish it was just a stinger. Yeah, there we go. I remembered. He's a Roman soldier for some reason, which is weird. But yeah, that's why all these fucking barrels are here. Is this a trapped one too? No, it's Shulva that has all the trap chests in it. Silver talismans, those are good, I think. I think those cure poison as well. And it drops you out right next to this fucking thing. Which would be nice if I were planning on doing the boss in one go. I'm not. Fuck that. I'm gonna do this shit first. See if there's someone who wants to party up. This is a boss fight that I would put my sign down for and just leave my fucking sign down for like an hour to see if people wanted to do it. Turns out it's not this one, it's the Ivory King, but only if you're under a certain level. I mean, level, what's my character says? I have really nearly 3 million soul memory, level 135. I'm probably not going to find a single another player. I don't think I've seen one yet. Although, that may just be because we're not currently in a, like... Yeah. Oh yeah, isn't there like another summon sign somewhere around here? It's like on the other side or something. Am I misremembering that? I thought, maybe not. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe. Anyway, but you know how it's like every once in a while they do those like Journey to, etc. Like fucking like Journey to Drangleic, Journey to Boletaria, which you can't do anymore in the original, unfortunately. There will be no more Journeys to Boletaria. We can only do Journey to Boletaria Redux. Ellie. I would have actually preferred like Boyd or something, but fine. Well, we fought Rame together, so I guess that's something. Her outfit is fucking weird. But yeah, there will be no more Journey 2s for those areas. Journey to Lothric, I don't know if that's happened yet, because it hasn't been too long since, Hey, you guys look like those guys from Sekiro. And there's this stupid fucking cat. This cat's resistant to fucking miracles or whatever. Or no, not resistant to miracles. It does miracles. Or does sorceries? I don't fucking remember. The cat sucks. The cat can go to hell. I'm here for you, cat. I don't actually want to fight the cat. Yeah, the cat does Homing Crystal Soul Mass. That sucks. I don't like this cat. It also has Sif's fucking move set, or parts of Sif's move set, but not like the cool parts of Sif's move set, like fucking having a giant ass sword. Oh, do you do pyromancies now? I fucking don't even remember that. Ow. Fucking body explosion. Pain. Ellie, you do fuck all for damage. That worked. That worked okay. Thank you. Fucking sick. Ow. It's like a fucking ice version of Firestorm. Hey, that wasn't too bad. See you later, Ellie. I'm not doing that stupid unicorn thing, by the way. Just straight up before anyone asks. I don't remember how to get to it, and I'm not doing it because it's terrible. That's the door for after you get the last of the guys, if I remember correctly. Eleum Loyce is cool. I like the zone. It'd be cool if you could explore, like, the whole city. You can explore a decent chunk of it, at least this first part, but not the whole city. I always wanted to see what the areas in Dark Souls look like before the world's all fucked up. That'll never happen, though. For, like, a bunch of reasons. Hey. And I think that's a statue of the girl. Though you can't see her face. Because you'll never get to see her face. Unless I do a lot of off-screen grinding. I don't know what her soul makes, because I've never killed her. It's probably not anything I want.